afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Yeah, here we go. Ready to take. Ready to take.
So right away, they'll change the look. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50.
Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A give, running right, H2H. And he'll take this down to the 33. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's pounded his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, back to H2H.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Back to the ground, H2H.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Right six. Here we go. 46, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo.
Here's Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua sets up to pass it.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From midfield, here's Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. And fights him off, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders is the kicker.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Hey, 47. 47.
Prescott now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A running play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait and take. Wait and take. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Here's Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Prescott now, option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Here's Dak. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
20 TX. 20 TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Tua. can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Throwing Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Tua.
They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that down.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by H2H.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.N.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
21G.
A run straight ahead with H.N.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
That is caught, finding space at the 40. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
And fights through one man. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off